Good morning, everyone. It's your favorite old man,
It's
Tom
the
and
TT
Todd.
show.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. What's his name? JJ.
Oh, shoot. I always forget to kill. I have up YouTube, and I always forget to mute it. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Being
Yeah.
that it's kind of really early for some folk, or for Bumcrack, it's really late.
Bum crack picker.
Yep, he's in the chat. Harbor Hopes is there this morning too. Good morning.
Hi, Ron.
So, you get a lot of listing done yesterday?
Um,
You said you did some listing.
Not so many. Just yeah. I was listing watches, so some of them needed batteries, so you have to stop for 15 minutes and put in a battery and take your pictures and list them.
Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Anissa.
And this is talking to me.
Huh?
And this says,
Lovely.
"Good morning, lovelies." She's talking to me.
Lovely. You need to go have those eyes checked. um, are they going for some good money, or they just run of the mill, or
Oh, they're um, most of them are Citizen Eco Drive women's watches,
right?
so they're like $30 a piece.
What's Eco Drive?
That's one with they got a battery in them that charges up from sunshine,
Oh, okay.
so they're solar powered. And so yeah,
So they got to be PC about it. They're eco-friendly, huh?
I guess I don't know why they call them Eco Drives, but that makes about as much sense as anything.
Well, it sounds good, makes them sound special, and because solar-powered watches have been around forever.
Well, they have a battery in them. I don't. They can't say that we're saving landfills from watch batteries, but
Right.
um,
Good morning, Lag.
lag charges from the sunshine.
Yeah, he must be part cat then. Because my Roxy, she likes to lay where one sunbeam is crossing her. That's all she has to have. She don't have to be in full sunshine. Just one little sunbeam crossing her, and she charges her batteries up.
So
I hope.
yeah, not much happening yesterday.
Good morning, Texas Bandit.
I sold 12 things yesterday. I'm like on fire.
Good. 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 You all caught up from your holiday that you took?
Um, Caught up, I
Yeah,
guess.
rested up.
I haven't vacuumed the sand from the beach out of the car yet. I mean, we didn't even go play on the beach. I mean, it was just sit on the beach in our lawn chairs. I did sell some vacuum filters, Anissa. I think 2 of the orders are for vacuum filters. Yeah, I'm glad I got the vacuum filters. They're, they're slow, but I sell probably 4 or 5 vacuum filters every week.
Are they for household vacuum cleaners?
Yeah, they're just Bissell and
Okay. I've got a few of those.
Hoover and yeah. I'm gonna go fill up my coffee.
Go ahead. Did any of y'all get washed away yesterday? Man, it was raining like it rained here all day long. Our creeks. Our subdivision is on a peninsula, and there's 2 major creeks that run down both sides. Now, I'm not worried about flooding because if we get flooded, New York City's gonna be underwater. But they were running over the banks yesterday. James got 8 inches of snow. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'd like to get a couple inches of snow, but 8 inches of snow would just throw this whole area in a daggum tailspin. We had about a foot of snow on the ground for about 3 weeks, and kids didn't go to school. Everything was shut down. Are you plowed out with your tractor? That's good. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry that you lost power. And it was 28 degrees.
That was
That's when you
cold.
snuggle up with your animals up on the your recliner with about 4 blankets and just nap all day. Oh, y'all got snow too, Vanessa? You know, Roberta and I we always we'd like to get one good snow, and it'd be gone in a couple of days. Unlike you people, you get 3 inches of snow and it sits on the ground for a week. But then again, like I said the other day, a couple of days ago, when it's 102 here in North Carolina with 300% humidity, we'll be going, God, will winter not get here? How does those Mr. Heaters work, Cindy? Are you happy with that?
I had one that I sold and it worked great, man. It was I didn't particularly need it, so I sold it. In fact, I think I've had 2 or 3 of those that I've gotten at garage sales or wherever and sold. You get older, it shrinks. Well, good to know, James. Talk about from the cold or from just getting old?
Okay, now, Joanna, you know I'm a wimp, and I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go sit, uh, hoping that a deer will come walking by. But oh my God, your husband has a Mr. Buddy heater in his deer blind? That's out of, yeah. No. Let's just say that. No. I bet it does make the dogs happy. Um, let me make sure nobody slipped in to the back room. Oh, he did slip in the back room. What do you?
Hey, don't tell everything. Don't tell everything. Sometimes you need to. You've been married this long, you got to slip in somewhere. Hell,
Where you headed this morning?
I'm sitting in Tracy's car. There's Tracy. Say hello.
Hello.
Me and T Flips are sitting here in an estate sale waiting for it. It opens in an hour.
Did you stop for breakfast?
No, I've lost 10 or 11 pounds. I'm not giving up now.
Okay, just checking.
My birthday is the 1st of April. You know how sexy I'm gonna be if I lose 10 pounds a month between here and there. I'm gonna have to carry a stick around with me to beat the women off.
Okay.
He'll give Harlan a run for his money.
just remember, I think Joni is from the same school that Roberta is. She'll take everything you have, and if you have dreams, she will take them too.
She's already taken them, so it's all right. She's already ground them up in a pulverizer, so we're nothing to lose there.
Anything supposed to be good at this yard sale? I mean, this estate sale?
Only thing good about it was 4 miles from my house.
Okay.
I text Tracy, "Are you going?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm here." I'm like, "Damn it."
They put photographs in the ones around here.
Yeah, it didn't look that great. I mean, it looks just like a typical old person's house, but this is the cheapest estate sale company.
Good.
Oh,
That salt pepper shaker, MCM.
I looked at a couple around here, and it was like, why are you having one? Because there was not really anything that was in it that looked like it was. I mean, who collects little knickknacks and things like that now? You know?
yeah. And for the record, most people who've listened to me already know I'm way too lazy to do anything. Joni's stuck with me. If she decides to leave, I'm just gonna pack a bag and go with her.
No, it's probably she'll probably pack your bag and send you out to the shop.
I ain't got time for all that craziness.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think so.
These
Hey,
50-year-old
Google
guys
that
that start cheating on their wives with these 20-year-old girls, they're crazy.
Man, I don't understand all that. And I can tell you, I'm in here preaching to the choir because how long y'all been married, Tracy?
34 years.
They've been married longer than us. So, yeah. It'd be different if the next one you run into has something different, but hell, they all got the same parts. Shit.
Yeah, but she has a big old bank book that she's waiting to share with you, you know.
That would be the only thing, yeah.
Yeah, and this is his
You hear some
cheaper.
craziness, and the bearded picker quit sniffing underwear on the internet and retire. You'll know that something's up. Did y'all watch that video? Did you like my return video?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh Lord, you need to watch it.
It came up in my playlist. I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, watch the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I show you how to tell whether. Yeah, I show you how to tell whether women's flexies if they're dirty or not. if they pass the smell test.
Oh yeah, I did. It played up to the point where you just about gagged.
Yeah, that.
Do I really want to watch it?
I'm like, this must be Lag's life every day. Lag, I can't see the chat on the phone, so you're lucky I can't mess with you.
Yeah, if you saw Steve's video.
It came up, but whenever I woke up, I took a shower and I got to the computer and I texted him. He's like, "I'm already there." I ran out the door. I grabbed my phone and wallet, ran out the door.
So you being
Yeah.
chauffeured today?
No, it's 34 degrees. The truck is right back there behind. I'm parked behind him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we told him that it would do a lot of people good because he's not the only one that done this business and got in trouble with credit cards, and it would help a lot of people to show how they get out of it and to persevere. Because the first chance most people get in this business when they have any kind of struggle, they quit. Oh my God, I got to return. I can't. eBay so against the seller. I quit. You know how they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm bringing somebody in that says they're the silver hair stacker.
Oh Lord,
Who
have mercy.
says that?
I don't know. So if all of a sudden I start freaking out, it's because I'm trying to kick him out. Good morning. Oh, silver hair stacker's son.
Oh,
Don't kick me out. Don't kick me out.
Larry.
it sounds like Larry to me.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Not a whole lot. How's things out in Missouri?
Cold this morning.
Did
A little
y'all
snow
get?
and rain yesterday.
I would say, did y'all get snow? It's what the high today's only like 41, something 42 here.
37 then.
It's
High
38 here.
20s right now.
Sadie and I got on a poker game last night with 1,500 other people in a tournament. Right, and Sadie is first place for like more than half of the tournament. I mean, he's got so many chips, they're coming out of his butt. And
That'd make a good video.
I know,
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, it's not where you start.
of course, I get knocked out about 2/3 the way through the tournament. I don't win anything.
I'm
But
hearing a
Sadie's
big
in
butt
line
there.
to win. Sadie's in line to win $2,200, and he finishes in 71st spot. Oh, you suck!
I know. I felt
He
what's
won.
that
He
country
won like
song? I
50
fall to
bucks.
pieces.
So
Pressure got to me, Ty. The pressure got to me.
the pressure. He don't play with pressure. You should have seen the moves he was making yesterday.
Was he being stupid?
I thought so, but he kept winning, doing that stuff, and I was like, "What the heck? How did you win that hand?" Oh, he was a combination of playing good, steady, and getting lucky as hell. God, he was first place for the longest time.
Get busy winning or get busy dying.
That's the way he was playing, man. He was.
Saying in
All
first
right,
place sounds like you're getting busy dying.
let's go gamble, boys.
Yeah, I died pretty much. I mean, I won $50, but yeah, I was in good shape and I kind of blew it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good win, $50, but
How long did you have to play for $50?
6 p.m.
Like
till 11.
yeah, it was like 5 hours. Nah, I started a little. Yeah, it was about. Yeah, you're right. About 6 to 11. About 5 hours. $10 an hour, minus the 11. So it was $11 entry fee. So
You could have listed one item and taken the next 4 hours and 50 minutes off.
oh yeah, it's not a profitable business plan. I promise you.
Well, I paid my $11 and lasted 4.5 hours. Didn't win anything.
At that rate, at $10 an hour, at that rate, Sadie, I think you'll be like 170 before you can buy a watch from Felix.
From Felix.
Yeah,
Right.
that's if you work every hour between here and there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, at least you're staying out of trouble.
But don't worry, he'll
It's
deliver it to
something.
you. He'll deliver it to you for free.
It's something to do.
Yeah, at least Mrs. Sadie doesn't have to worry about you out at the honky tonks and whatnot. She knows you're in there at her computer.
Right. Well, back in the day, that was the case.
Because she knows you can't spend too much because you got all them granddaughters to keep up.
So $50.
Yeah.
How many of them little tiny hand beers does that buy you?
enough to put one on.
your man White Claws.
All right.
That'll
It
buy you
buys
2
enough to put one
cases
on.
of girl beer.
I got to be quiet. Tracy kind of likes Ultra too.
Uh-oh. I got to
Tracy likes
highlight.
those
Right,
tin
fast.
cans.
Don't worry. Whenever weeknight he does drink Miller Lite. He slums with me and drinks Miller Lite.
Miller Lite's all right.
Somebody was trying to convince me the other day that Milwaukee's Best Light tasted just like Miller Lite. I'm like,
Oh, hell no.
but you've got to carry that shit out of the
Nah.
store. I'm not carrying no damn Milwaukee's Best Light out of the store.
If you walk out of the store with a case of Milwaukee's Best, everybody says, "There goes an alcoholic."
Pretty
I'm
much,
serious.
yeah.
I had a neighbor, and he drank beer like there was no tomorrow. And he would have 3 and 4 cases of Milwaukee's Best on Friday night, and he would be out by Sunday night.
Oh, Lord.
And I told him, I said, "Dude, you know when you're walking out of that store with a buggy full of Milwaukee's Best, everybody's going, there goes the neighborhood drunk." And he said, "Yeah, but that's all right. Give me an hour and I won't care."
So anybody thinking about doing this StreamYard stuff or whatever live on your phone, this one, the eView Mux, is really steady and nice on a phone. It's way better than StreamYard on a phone.
Well, good. I'm glad.
I guess it's working all right. I can't tell.
Yeah, you're nice and clear.
I'm in my truck.
If I zoomed in, I can almost see the hair on Todd's palm right there.
Um,
I thought you were gonna say on top of my head. I was gonna say you better zoom in a little more.
I know. I'm like the odd man out here. I still have a lot of hair on top of my head.
Yeah, you're the freak here. You need to become a real man there, Tom, like the rest of us.
Yeah,
I swear, Tom, you make a great Baptist preacher.
Yeah, I know. Did y'all hear what my wife said? She said, "You don't have that much hair." It is kind of thinning out on the top up there, but I told her, I said, "Honey, when I can see skin up there on the top, I said, I'm going to do like Scott. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to have it all shaved off." And she said, "No, you're not either."
Well, you've kept your hair to 78. I think you've done pretty good.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm getting there.
My dad was 83, and he was getting real thin on top too, but he still had a lot of hair. I hope I take after him on that part.
I've never seen the person in that van either. A lot of people at this space that we've never seen before.
Is everybody getting into the reselling business?
Who knows what they're doing?
My brother texting me. There's like 6 people here, and we ain't seen any of them before. Like the guy coming down the hill, I ain't seen him before either.
Well, the people that know what they're doing, they've looked at the pictures on the website, and they're like, "I ain't making the trip over there for that."
I started to. Tracy tricked me to come over here.
Yeah, blame it on me.
Joanna, message StreamYards and tell them what kind of problems you're having. They probably can help you get that worked out. Yeah, everybody's looking at that van with them 2 creepy guys in the front seat of it.
Hey, this is a wagon. This ain't no van. What the hell?
That's a wagon.
It's even creepier. We should have sat in the truck.
Yesterday I saw, I guess it was a 70s modeled Ford station wagon with the wood grain side on the side of it. And that sucker looked like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Did you want to go? Did you want to go swing the back door open and sit and ride backwards in it for a while?
Yeah, that's right.
Tuck that damn seat.
Let the window down and hang out.
Tuck that damn seatbelt down in there before it hurts somebody and burns you.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we had a Chevrolet Kingswood station wagon, which had the seat, faced the front like it's supposed to. My uncle had a Ford station wagon, and the seats in the back faced each other. You know, the back in the way back. There was absolutely no room back there. But that Kingswood wagon. I took my driver's test in, and that thing it was as big as a daggum F350 4-door long bed. I mean, that sucker was huge.
But if you got to have a car for sourcing, Tracy's got this big Volvo wagon. It'll hold a lot of stuff. It is a long wagon. It'll hold a lot of stuff.
You say a Volvo?
Yeah, the Volvo wagon.
Is it C90?
No, it's the S70.
Oh, the S70. Yeah, those are big size wagons.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of room.
I do the longest yard sale in it, and I fill it pretty full.
Are you gonna do any of the other ones that I'm doing? If it don't rain this year like it did last year,
I want to do that peach.
Peaches to Beaches.
Yeah,
that's the
I wanna
one.
do
It's the
that.
second week of March.
What is that?
It goes from Warner Robins, Georgia, down to south of there's Preacher too. Damn. Slow down, Preacher.
You're already late.
He's always running. He's got a big smile on his face walking up there. He'll know where.
He don't even know who hollered at him.
So we run. So Harlan's parents' preacher. He's our age. We run into him. He sells flea market. It was a couple of days ago. I ran into him at four different thrift stores. He's all. I'm like, do you ever help the congregation? He starts laughing. He goes, you gotta have fun too. I'm like, all right, I agree with you. He's a nice. He's a really nice guy. He presided over Kevin's funeral.
A boy I went to high school with, his dad was a Methodist minister, and he preached at 3 different little tiny churches. None of them could afford a full-time preacher. So on Saturday, like in January, he'd preach at one on Sunday morning and the other one on Sunday night, and then he took care of the third one on Wednesday night. And then in February, he would shuffle everybody around. But it took all 3 churches to pay enough that he could live off of preaching.
Yeah, this is how time flies. So Saturday will be the 1-year anniversary of Kevin's passing.
Wow.
It is. It's still. That's hard to even say. It still seems very.
It's horrible.
That'd be a rough one.
Yeah, it's really tough. Poor Harlan, man.
Hang out with the guys because Kevin did that every month.
Right.
Glock says preachers have to have a side hustle these days. Not all of them. The pastor of one of the largest churches in Charlotte's got a $6 million house.
Wow.
There's lots of preachers that are resellers.
Yeah. What was his name? The Truth. Wasn't he a pastor?
Oh, the one who used to come in and chat some, David. What's his name?
David something.
Yeah, I think he's from Canada.
David
Townsend. I think that wasn't David Townsend.
Yeah. Before Scott has to run off, because I know he's going in and just buy everything in that estate sale. Roberta was looking through this, that, and the other on YouTube this morning before I went live, and this satanic church is suing because in their religion a woman can sacrifice their child. Yeah, i.e. abortion.
Good luck with that.
And so they're suing, and she's like, could you imagine what people would be thinking that that died 20 years ago if they were still alive now with all this nonsense going on?
It's it's freedom to practice your religion. It doesn't mean if your religion is against a law of the community that you're not responsible for it.
Yeah.
So we're not just going to let you, sacrifice a child. Give me a break.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I was really shocked by that.
I mean, where are we going to draw the line? In my religion, allows me to sacrifice anybody else in the estate sale. So I brought a gun today. I'm gonna make sure I get. If you got something I like, I'm sacrificing you in the name of my religion.
Yeah, they'll
Right.
be having people say that their religion says it's okay to have relations with babies and kids and every damn thing else.
That's
Yeah.
coming. Minor attracted adults. That's coming.
It's crazy.
Scott, you just need to
Oh,
start your own, the Church of the Thrifters. You know?
The
church,
things are already going in that direction.
Yeah.
the church of the painful truth. Come on.
But yeah, you're right. You know, you have the right to practice your religion, but don't get carried away with it.
I mean, because look at it. I mean, in all things, look what the crazies they didn't. We've already been through Salem. In the name of religion and witches, look how many people they killed in the late 1600s. It's just
Right.
You can't let this stuff go crazy.
Well, I mean, they'll call Satanism and witchcraft religion. They get by with anything then.
Well, there's the Wiccans and whatnot, and I've known some Wiccans in my past, and none of them were sacrificing people, or they were more of, Mother Earth type stuff.
Yeah, I got no problem with them. It's the ones that you don't see, the ones that are, they got these voodoo rooms set up and they're sacrificing animals and, God knows what else they would sacrifice if they could, People's crazy, Tom. People's crazy. They lost their mind these days.
Yep, and back in the day, back in the '60s, when all the kids were, in the '60s, I was like not even a teenager, but they thought things were wild back then. Everything was going to hell in a handbasket. The youth of the world were, sex and drinking and drugs and all that kind of mess, and
Right.
Those are the same people that are in charge of so much, allowing people to have sex with whatever they want to, call themselves whatever they want to. The baby boomers turned out to be nuts. We already knew they were nuts, but they're just proving it.
Hey, I am a baby boomer.
What pronouns are we using today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stuff we worried about when we were young parents. Now that we're older and our kids are grown, we done way surpassed that point. We went into Never Land.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is the baby boomers allowed, left us at home, latchkey kids, and our generation just created Generation Z because we decided they needed more supervision, so we became helicopter parents. It just swings back and forth so bad.
Right.
But you know what? When I was a kid during the summer, my brother and I and our little friends in the neighborhood, we would leave out in the morning and not come back to the house at lunchtime.
Till the lights come on, or you got hungry, one or the other.
Well, we had to be home for lunch, and then we left again, and then we had to be home before and bathe before my dad came in because we sat down at the table and ate supper.
See,
We would be miles from our house on bicycles.
We were raised by single parents, so there won't no lunch. You just make your own shit. So you come home when you get hungry or get some at the friend's house.
But it was, I was looking at Google Earth the other day, and we were miles from the house all the time. And now you don't even want them to get out of the backyard.
And all these crazy people with their guns. I got a shotgun for my 10th birthday. If it moved in our neighborhood, we shot it.
Right.
Hunted and figured out how to try to cook it. And we taught ourselves how to skin doves and rabbits and all kinds of shit. Uh, my high school is just like y'all's. Guns with gun racks in the back. Nobody ever did shit.
Yeah. I distinctly remember boys showing up for school with gun racks in the back of their,
Bunch of
the
country
back window of their
boys.
trucks with a shotgun up there in the back of it because they were going hunting afterward.
I did a speech in high school and got permission and brought a shotgun to my classroom to show how to disassemble and reassemble the as my speech.
Ain't that crazy?
Yep.
You try doing that. Try doing that nowadays. Jesus.
Yeah.
You can't even carry a pocket knife in school nowadays.
But
Right. Well, and there wasn't no crime back then, you know.
there was no sneaking guns on campus. They were up in the back windshield of the back window of a pickup truck where everybody and their brother could see them. And half those trucks weren't even locked. Did anybody touch them? No.
No, and half of them were probably keys in the ignition. I mean,
Yeah.
you just didn't worry about stuff back then, you know.
I had a
You didn't
Jeep.
lock your house at night either.
Right, right.
I had a Jeep CJ5 with a canvas top on it, so of course you couldn't lock it for nothing. And half the time once the spring got here, everybody had on bimini tops on their Jeeps because there's about 6 of us that all had Jeeps, and you know, people could have stole radios and everything out of those cars.
Tom, they actually let you drive. Your butler didn't drive you around.
Shut up, man. Man, when I got my driver's license, I was working.
That's the difference too. You know, I couldn't wait to get my driver's license. This generation now, you got to drag them down there to get it. I mean, nobody can.
My 18-year-old daughter still don't have her driver's license.
You have a daughter?
I got it.
I do.
Wait a
I have an
minute.
18-year-old daughter and a 20-year-old son.
That was Tracy. That wasn't Scott.
That was. I was like, I thought y'all sound alike.
No,
I was like,
if
Scott, you got a daughter? You've never mentioned her.
if I have a daughter, it's because Jacob decided to identify as a chick, and I'm gonna hit him with a baseball bat, golf club, something, until we get that thinking straight.
I have an 18-year-old granddaughter that doesn't have her license yet either. She has had her permit since she was 16, but she's afraid to. And then I have a granddaughter that just turned 16 has been driving on the farm since she was like 13, you know.
Well, see, that's the way because my dad had that land surveying business. I did a lot of driving of trucks and things like that on construction sites, and we'd be out in the middle of fields. Right. So by the time I finally got to where I was taking my driver's test, I'd been driving for like 3 years. But my oldest son and my
Tom's teenage ride.
Do what?
Here's Tom's teenage ride.
No, I never had a mini. I didn't never have a van.
Free candy.
What's that?
Free candy.
Free candy.
No, I never had. I did never have a van. Lag.
This is. Wait. No, this is lags. Here, I got lags.
Yeah, that's probably the reason. That's Lag's ride. That's the reason he never goes on camera.
I'm telling you right now, Lag's hiding from somebody. He's in witness protection, or he's on Lag's on the pervert list, and he can't be on the sexual predator list. Something like there's something up with Lag. We gotta figure out what it is.
One of the shows, somebody asked me why Todd never shows his picture. And I said, well, he says it's because he's a silver and gold stacker, so he don't want people to know what he looks like. I said, but I think he's hiding from his fifth wife.
My fifth wife.
But it's, my sons were not too. My middle son, he was Nick. He was all gung ho about getting his license, but the other two, they weren't too big on it.
This is an unsuspicious fan.
Unsuspicious fan. But people, there wasn't as many. When I learned how to drive, there was not so many cars, and crazy drivers like there are now.
19 minutes.
It's You know, I'm nervous to
Oh,
drive in this city every once in a while, and I'm really nervous when they're driving. But
oh,
they're
people's off the chain nowadays.
Sasha. I mean, Sergey. He does really good driving, and so he's the one that I didn't think he'd ever get his driver's license. But all of a sudden, he's like, "I want my license." So I guess they have to wait till they're ready for it.
Wholesale meats.
I think you just found lag.
Lord,
There's
that
legs,
might be
man.
lag.
That's the
That
basement
might
at
be
his
lag.
mom's house where he lives.
You know, there's a couple of companies that's bringing back
But
that
it's
size
for you,
van.
you're way closer. For me, that's all the way the other end of the county.
I saw a
I'm
picture
over
where
driving.
Ford's bringing back and Chevrolet's bringing back that class of van.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They,
they're
they
they're
need to let Toyota bring them over here. They'd ruin the world if Toyota brought their vans over here.
If Toyota would start making their small pickup truck again, I'd buy one.
yeah,
You know, Toyota all over the world has the work vans, except for here.
right.
Yeah. Right.
When we were in Australia, I might have mentioned this before. When we were in Australia, do y'all remember the Toyota Previa vans? They look like a bubble.
They look like a little egg. Yeah.
Yeah, over in Australia, you'd see them out in the rural areas, and they'd have kangaroo catchers on the front of them.
If you can find one of them, you grab them because they've got the old Toyota underneath them is the old Toyota 22R. They're on the old trucks. They're built. They'll never die. They're built on the old truck frames and the old truck engines. All the running gears. The old trucks.
The friends we went to Australia from, they had one, and I told Chris, I said, let's buy one.
Like
I
six
said,
cops I've seen go by going north.
It's been all I've heard is sirens for like the last 3 weeks.
I told Chris, I said, let's get one. I said, I'll go halfies with you. Let's get one and put it on Sandy's Previa and see how long it is before every Previa in Charlotte has a daggone kangaroo catcher on the front of it. And she's like, you're not putting that thing on my van. Because they lived over in the kind of yuppie area. Because at that time, the Previa was the van of choice amongst the yuppies. Now it's the Sienna.
They call them Utes over there. Utes. Like
Yeah.
short for utility vehicle. Ute.
You know what?
That's what Tom calls young. That's what Tom calls young people, Utes.
Utes. Yeah. You know where that came from? You know
Yeah,
where
like
that,
my cousin Vinny or something like that.
yeah, my cousin Vinny.
I
I
watched,
love that.
I watched part of that the other day. That's still funny as hell.
Do what?
I watched that the other day. Not only is that funny as hell, but I looked up current pictures of her and she is still beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's something else. She's beautiful.
I love about that electric chair though. Old Sparky, they had to take it out of service. All they would do is set people's hair on fire. And those boys are freaking out. You know, that's an old movie because those guys
Good thing
were
they got here
young.
early because it's gonna take them that long to get up the hill.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, my granddaughter.
Sit in their car.
If they put some in them bags, they're going downhill faster. It looked like some people your age, Tom, going to the estate sale trying to get up the hill.
Walking?
You got a walking stick.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, if it keeps on, I'm gonna have to get one. Now, what were you about to say, Larry?
Don't be making fun of us elder statesmen.
That's right. You will be there. Remember, God, you're not too far away.
Punk. Young punk.
Yeah. You Utes need to learn your place.
Utes. Young punk.
Utes. You Utes need to learn your place.
Yeah, you
Hey,
Utes need to learn your place.
In case I forget to tell everybody, I'm doing a live show again tonight, my Thursday night show from now on. Tonight we're going to give away some of my returns. I've got 3 more came yesterday, so I'm going to open them up, and you have your chance to win some lightly used underwear.
Yeah, I need some granny panties. Can you hook me up?
Scott looked like he was about to puke.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pass out.
Scott's
I got
gonna be
kind of
getting
swimmy
back.
headed.
crotchless chaps and stuff is what he's going to get back.
You need Scott. You need to have a remote, have an electric door opener on your garage, so you can just hit that button and pop that that door open.
We'll do that tonight. Oh yeah, y'all tune in tonight. I got something for you.
Okay. Some of those triple XL granny panties.
Right, John.
This is gonna be a good one.
Well, Scott didn't buy all the good videos. He left those.
No, I didn't buy any of those. Did you make it down to States with all the pornos?
Well, yeah, I went, but I didn't buy nothing.
They had. I bought all the new ones. They had 75 new DVDs at that States that I picked up.
Wow.
There's people in there scanning with their eBay apps, and I'm just walking by. If it's new, I'm grabbing it, and they're steadily scanning away, and I go right by them. Oh, there's 2 new ones. I grab. I'm like, y'all are sitting there scanning all the used DVDs, and they're all the same price. You new or used, just give me the new ones. If I get home and it's not worth it, I'll break even.
Exactly.
So
It ain't worth your time.
you normally buy if it's unopened new.
Yeah, they're most this estates out here. If they've got any, they're $1. I mean, I'm not looking up a new DVD for $1. What the hell?
Yeah. If it's sealed, I'd grab it too. I just grab it.
Especially if it's got.
But that's the difference with eBay and Amazon is
porn.
that couple extra dollars it makes it where you can't lose.
Right.
You've been getting a little risque with the gay porn and the statues and everything else. Now you're gonna show used granny panties. You've gone off the deep end there, Scott.
You think I've gone off the deep end? Wait till tonight.
Okay.
James must be new to the reselling arena because eBay had to create a rule saying that you could not sell used undergarments. Because you would not the stuff that used to be sold on eBay,
James knows.
James, I'm gonna raffle off some used underwear tonight. So for your collection, you better show up.
Oh, you can sell it all you want if you put it on the collectibles category.
That's right.
Stick it on a statue and call it
Art.
Yeah.
There you go.
It self-identifies as new.
I mean, until they changed the ruling, Scott sold his virginity 32 times.
Hey, it came with free test rides.
That's right. Oh, Lord have mercy. You people are not right. So
You know what's scary? We could talk about this stuff and do whatever we want to all day, and YouTube would go, y'all are doing good. If we mention or anything else, they ban this shit.
Name.
Let's
Yeah.
give you a
crazy.
suspension because you talked about political crap. Yeah.
Go back to talking about having sex with kids.
Right.
See, and this says I don't even like washing my family's underwear. See, that's what she paid for that Bentley she's got by selling instead of washing her underwear. She just sold it all the time.
Pictures of her feet.
Talking about selling your virginity. Talking about selling her virginity. Don't she have like 30 kids?
Yeah.
That's what I said. She probably got a station wagon and all them youngins.
She's got to have a minivan for sure.
She got a Sprinter probably.
One of those transits with all the damn seats in it.
One of them retired church vans.
James says, "What's in this is a store name." You can't sell that kind of stuff now.
So, Todd, I won't be playing poker tonight. Tonight is my granddaughter's final conference championship basketball game. They're 17-0, fixing to go 18-0, baby.
Is he got a what kind of bag is that? It's almost like he carried a stocking.
That's what it looks like.
Who? I thought Anissa had the twin teenagers. Anyway, I guess I was wrong.
About to get to be that time.
Yeah, you ready to walk up there? I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab a drink. All right, I'm glad y'all got to see us today. Me and
All
Ty,
right.
me and Tracy are signing off.
What is that? What does your hat say?
Make a
It's
lot of
It's
money, fella.
it's a weed brand. I picked up the hat when I was in Vegas. A lady who was changing companies, and it's Stizzy.
oh, okay.
Nobody knows what it is. I'm walking around with weed paraphernalia. Nobody knows.
Well, y'all have fun. Buy a bunch of stuff. But your daughter's in the playoff. I mean, final playoffs tonight. Is that what you?
My granddaughter, yeah, it's a
Granddaughter.
regional final game of regionals. Uh, they went undefeated this year.
Wow!
Tonight's their last game. So
Congratulations.
yeah, I'm proud of her.
I don't know why I said daughter. I know you have a house full of boys. Like the daughters are, or the females are all granddaughters.
Yeah, 2 sons, 6 granddaughters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, and my 20-year-old granddaughter's in Texas, doing some medical training for
Right.
the Army, and she's having a hard time. She's having a real hard time.
Because of
She
the
texts me all the. She just, it's just a lot for her. She's never
right.
been away from home that much. And she did basic training, and it was hard, but she did it all right. She made it through that all right, but she's having a hard time right now. So.
It's I'm sure that's tough. She grew up around you and your wife, grandma,
Uh, yeah,
in
yeah.
that
Well,
area.
they live on the farm and stuff, so she's not a city girl at all,
Right.
and so she's not used to being around a lot of people all the time and being told, it's just she's not used to that kind of structure.
Right.
So it's all new to her. That's all. It's just new, but she'll be all right. She gets through that, and she hasn't totally made up her mind whether she's going to sign up for 8 years or just stick with the reserves yet. You know,
Right.
so
Is she in the
I
reserves or
told her
is she in the army
she's
or?
in the she's in the army. Well, she's in the Army Reserves technically, but
Okay.
her plan was to sign for 8 years after this training in Texas, but now she's having second thoughts. I don't know. She just, you know, she's young. She's got
Right.
a lot of time to figure it out. So
Well,
whatever she decides to do, I got her back.
yeah. I hope the best for her. That's gonna be
Yeah,
kind.
she'll work it out.
Yeah. Nissa says she never adjusted from away from home. It was horrible.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's lonely and all that.
Well, they usually
We're a
keep
pretty close.
busy.
We're, yeah, we're a pretty close family. I mean, we spend a lot of time together. So it when you get separated from that, I'm sure it's tough
Yeah. Yeah, they're at your house all the time.
all the time. Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
surprised y'all don't have bedrooms over there for 'em.
right. Yeah, our front door's got a code on it. Everybody and their brother knows the code.
Gwen and Roberta probably, when they have granddaughters, if they have any granddaughters, they probably won't know what to do with them because they've been around these
Code,
boys all the time.
the code is
Yeah,
HELLFAR.
hellfire.
Now, see if you can get you one of those, like a machine, a coin machine that you could hook to the front door. They have to drop $1 worth of coins in every time.
Yeah. Oh,
You
there's a machine there. I tried. It's a revolving bank door. I think. You walk in, you get money, and you leave.
you've
How
got
long
them.
you been off cigarettes there, Sadie boy?
Huh?
How long you been off
Uh,
cigarettes?
Oh gosh, I guess we're pushing 3 months.
Good stuff.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going fine. I mean, it's you get used now. Now you get dependent on one of these things instead of the cigarettes. But
Right.
it's it's I don't know. It's got to be better than what I was doing 3 packs a day.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I was hardcore for a lot of years. So you know, it can't hurt.
Are you at work already?
I'm sitting inside my shop. I just haven't got out of my truck yet.
Let me rephrase that. Are you at work?
There's old Betsy waiting for the weather to be good so we can go play.
Now, is that your shop or is that at the office or the?
This is my well. He owns the building, yeah, but
Oh, well,
I've
that's what
been in the I've been in this place for over 20 years, so I basically run it as it's my own.
right.
Yeah, it's good to have some
I
three
mean,
parts.
the first bay over there is all my crap. So
Right. Your debt pile? Your death pile?
yeah, my personal death pile that I need to go through and get rid of.
Man, 3 packs a day. That's what, about $20 a day in cigarettes? Or at least down here it is.
Yeah, it was like $21 a day. It was like $115 a week. I think I figured it out one time. There
So
at the
you
end, it was like 115.
so you gave up smoking so you could play poker? Because
Right,
it's cheaper.
right. Well, this is like I guess about $45 a month to run one of these.
Right.
So
Are you're in game to get off of that too, or?
I hope to. Yeah, that's my plan. I'm already on like the lowest amount of nicotine you can buy. It's like
Right.
a 5 milligram uh, bottle or whatever you call it, but it's like the lowest
Weans
content of
yourself down.
nicotine. Yeah, the hardest part's the habit. The old hand to the mouth.
Right.
Gotta have something. Gotta have something in my hand all the time, and that's the hardest part.
Takes
Oh yeah,
advantage.
cigars. Yeah, I know some cigar smokers there, in Texas.
Yeah, but they get pricey.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I got a lot of Italian friends in the produce business, and
Right.
there's something about an Italian in the produce business. They walk around with a cigar all the time.
My dad had a client. This guy owned a big, huge. Well, he was one of the brothers involved in it was called Canalwood, if anybody's ever heard of them. It was a big timber company. That's part of one of their businesses. Anyway, um, the man grew up with my dad's older sister, so that's how he kind of got the end on doing all this business. But anyway, Mr. Wall's secretary said that if he ever starts looking for he always had a cigar in his mouth. She says if he ever asked for a match to light that cigar, she said there was going to be some major problems. But he just chewed on that
Oh
cigar all the time. And he
yeah,
never lit one. But she said that when he starts looking for a match to light that thing, somebody's in
right.
trouble.
Well, nowadays, you can't. Certain parts of casinos you can smoke in, but at the poker table you can't smoke. So back
Right.
in the day, you used to be able to smoke at the poker table. So now I see guys just gnawing on a cigarette just to, keep themselves busy, I guess. But yeah, and I ain't bad. Look, I'd love to have a cigarette right now. Ain't nothing would please me more. I'm not bashing people that smoke or nothing like that. To each their own. But for me, it just was time.
Right.
Maybe I get a couple more. Maybe I get a couple extra days on this earth out of it. That's all I'm trying to.
It you know, my dad, he smoked all his life, and he tried the patches and the gum and all that kind of stuff. And my mom said, "We're going to just quit wasting money on that stuff because you don't want to quit."
Yeah.
And then
You
all
need
of a
to, yeah.
sudden he quit, and he
Yeah.
quit. And
You got to make up your mind to do it. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have any respiratory problems or anything like that. But his doctor one day said, "Brad, if you don't quit smoking, this is going to kill you." And
Right.
because you've smoked all your life, and I think it kind of scared him, and he quit.
Well, you start to feel changes in your body, and you just, why have that on top of it, or have that the reason for something, I mean, just, I don't know. For me, I just, I'm getting older. My body's not what it used to be as far as, health wise. So,
And
uh,
you feel the least little thing off out of kilter. Now, it seems like for me,
oh yeah,
I can tell the least little thing that's off.
yeah. If I
But
if I move if I move the wrong way or something, I tweak a muscle or something. I think I'm dying.
there's a lot to be said about that joke about I slept the wrong way. You know, you get up in the morning, I must have slept the wrong way because you got
Right,
pains that you didn't have when you went to bed.
right, right.
But you know, with my heart issue, that there was there was no signs until it happened, and
Well, and that's scary time. Yeah, that's a scary part.
the doctor said, he said that's the way it happens. He said there's a lot
Yeah,
of people that have died from heart attacks that have never had any discomfort, had any problems or anything like that. So,
yeah,
as I said the other day, when you have y'all have you old dudes and ladies too, I guess, have your next physical, make sure they check for that. And that's not like, and I'm not trying to be one of those people holier than thou that quit smoking or quit drinking type thing. I'm just saying that's what
right.
you need to do.
Sure. Well, and that's a lot of my problem too. I've never taken care of myself. Went to doctors regular. I've never done any of that. I don't much even believe in doctors to a point. But heck, my best friend. I mean, my best friend on this earth. A couple years ago, and he was 73. David was, I guess, but he was trimming a tree at his house. He came by and borrowed a 40-foot ladder from me, and he was trimming a tree down at his house, and they had it all on video. He came down the ladder, set the chainsaw on the ground, shut the chainsaw off, and fell down and died.
Wow.
Wow.
Just gone. Had a massive heart attack right there on the spot. But he came down the ladder and put the chainsaw down and turned it off. When they
Yeah,
first told me, I thought he fell off the ladder or something. But
right.
yeah, you just never know, boy. Life's just, you never know.
Well, if I'm gonna go,
I've
though, I
lost.
want to go like that. I don't want to linger in a
Oh yeah,
hospital bed with 58,000 tubes hanging out of me, and
same with me, brother. Same with me. I don't want to go through.
ventilator keeping me alive.
Yeah.
Right.
If I don't have a relatively good quality of life, you know, let me go. I don't.
Same here.
I'm with Todd on that. I don't want to be, you know, a total invalid type thing, and I'm just hanging on because my heart and my brain says, you know, keep doing your job.
Yeah, I
Right.
just want to go. We'll see you at the pearly gates. Bye.
Right. Right.
Speaking of bye, it's 10:05. I got to get out here. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I'll
Yeah, I gotta go do battle with them damn Lutherans. And
Todd. That's the reason Todd
Solution.
buys all that army surplus stuff. He's looking for some Kevlar vests.
I donated about 6 bags of army surplus to that store because it wasn't selling on eBay. I can't wait to see if it's in the up for display today in the store.
Yeah,
He gonna come back. He gonna go buy it back probably.
yeah. He'll go back and buy it back because he feels bad.
Yeah.
Or his girlfriend will sweet talk him.
Oh boy.
Right. Right.
All right, you
Yeah.
guys have a great
Y'all
day.
have a good weekend.
You
Y'all
too.
too.
Todd, you going to do it tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
only Thursday.
Yep.
You do it on Todd's. Go
Trying to
look at
get the
Todd in
week
the
over
morning.
fast.
And Scott said he was doing his show tonight. So God only
All
knows
right.
what he's going to talk about.
Let's all go sniff Scott's granny panties tonight.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
time does he start?
He says he's giving away free stuff now. After might want to watch his latest returns video before you start getting all hopeful.
Right.
So
Who?
anyway,
Yeah, it ain't
What
pretty.
time does he start his show?
7 or 8, I don't remember.
I think it's 8 Eastern. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you need to subscribe to his channel, which I'm sure everybody is. So anyway, hey John, I'm sorry I didn't see you. I didn't see you come in. Did anybody, anytime picker? Sorry I didn't see you come in. The chat was going crazy. The animal Mora, good morning.
So,
I believe I got everybody else. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Check out Scott's channel tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow on Todd's show. Bye.
Bye.
later.